the aim of which is to discuss issues of critical importance to the development and competitiveness of the sector in the region. I wish to apologize for the absence of the Honourable Prime Minister Lester Bird, who at the last moment was called away to other duties, to which I will also have to join him, so I crave your indulgence, Sir Alistair, that I may leave early, sir. He has asked me, however, to convey to you his genuine regret that he could not be here this evening, for indeed he takes his CARICOM portfolio of responsibility for services very seriously. As Prime Minister Lester Bird has responsibility for services in the CARICOM quasi-cabinet, it is especially appropriate that this reflections group is being convened here in Antigua and Barbuda. Even more significant, however, is the focus on construction services, which provide integral inputs for the tourism sector, which, as you know, is the main economic activity of Antigua and Barbuda, and indeed all OECS countries. The expansion and continued survival of the tourism sector in the OECS, and indeed in the entire Caribbean region, are therefore linked to the development and expansion of the construction and engineering sectors in our region. Tourism-related construction is often and mistakenly conceived of in rather narrow terms as hotel and accommodation infrastructure. Let us not forget, however, that without proper sea and airports, without proper road networks, and without adequate commercial, cultural, and residential infrastructure, the quality of the tourism product suffers. A stronger and modernized construction industry will directly and indirectly upgrade the regional tourism product and will indeed improve the retention ratio of the tourist dollar. Increased construction activity, especially in the hospitality, commercial and residential sectors, also creates a mutually reinforcing demand for real estate business. This close linkage between the construction and the real estate sectors is already visible in new tourism towns in the OECS sub-regions. For example, Falmouth in Antigua and Barbuda, Soufrière and Rodney Bay in St. Lucia, Portsmouth in Dominica, and Frigate Bay in St. Kitts and Nevis. Construction and installation services also generate employment for unskilled workers and should assist in developing the competitiveness of the region's labor market, as these groups comprise a large part of the rural labor supply in a number of Caribbean islands. I want to use the time remaining, ladies and gentlemen, to speak to the issue that will command your attention for the next 2 days, the issue of competitiveness and the elements for competitive strategies. A number of those elements are already in place. The Faculty of Engineering at the University of the West Indies at St. Augustine, Trinidad, the University of Technology, as well as the state and community colleges and technical schools spread over most of the member states in the region, continue to produce a cadre of qualified professionals and technicians, the engineers, architects, quantity surveyors, and land surveyors. They're all accredited from professional institutions and bodies in the United Kingdom and in Canada, and they ensure adequate professional recognition of our degrees and certificates. The region is also developing a supply of skilled technicians, tradesmen, and craftsmen capable of providing services competitively in the international market. Indeed, the Caribbean has long been a source of skilled and unskilled workers who have contributed to the infrastructural development of foreign countries, both developing and developed. It is no accident that between 1904 and 1913 that the Caribbean provided approximately 30,000 workers to assist in the construction of the Panama Canal.